Hey guys, and welcome to a new episode of Comic Talk. Today we're going to be talking about Generations, the Ultra One. It's a one-shot by Marvel, and this is by featuring both the new Hawkeye and the old Hawkeye. This is by Kelly Thompson. He's the writer, and Stan Fan Ruffalo. I'm gonna do for these videos. I'm not pronouncing the name. I don't think I'm pronouncing it right. Or I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. Just gonna go up on the screen. Here. Sorry, I'm using my work. Like, yeah, but this is like here. So that's what we're gonna put up there on the corner, on the other side, or it's gonna go up here in this corner. One of the corners is gonna go up in for the artist for this, and I'm gonna check who the Alec Rock did do a variant cover for this. I'm actually kind of curious. I don't think this is a variant right yet. This variant, not a Alec Rock cover though. It's cool. So yeah. So let's jump into the story. What is Generation Hawkeye? Okay. So we open up the book on an island in. Hopefully, I have no idea where, and basically. That's what's it says. It's in the island in the middle of nowhere. That's all you need to know. It doesn't really specifically say where. In the beginning of this book, I don't remember if it says in the rest of it. I don't know if it ever does, but it's really not that point. Just you're on a random island out in the middle of nowhere, like all over Queen. So you need to fight for yourself. And we see Kate Bishop, the new Hawkeye, or kind of new Hawkeye, because the original Hawkeye is still on. I don't know how that is determined. If there's two Hawkeyes now, it's confusing. Hawkeye Jr. I don't think you would like that, but yeah. So it's her going through the forest and shoots. About to shoot bow and arrow, and then she sees Clint, the regular Hawkeye, but it is Hawkeye, but not. He's in his old school outfit. But she's like, I don't know where I am, but Clint looks like old-timey Clint, and that's what he calls him, in actuality, because he doesn't want to. So he knows about a little bit about time power, and you're not supposed to say stuff to this one, to another version of something from the past and stuff like that. Our future is like, yeah, you can say whatever. Really, it's not gonna change anything in the future, but it's gonna we got them have bows against each other. I'm about to figure out because the old Hawkeye Clint doesn't know Kate Bishop yet, so they're kind of like, I don't trust you at all, and Kate Bishop just has this I know you're not gonna shoot me. You're a good guy. I know that. And you don't want to shoot me. Then he fires the guy. He fires the arrow, and he's like, "Oh shit! He just fired an arrow at me. What do I do?" Every time to the next page, and see it attack another guy who has because Clint attacked another guy who was almost everybody here has some type of special skill with throwing stuff or shooting stuff, like bullseye or taskmaster, people like that. And then we see this guy gets shot in the chest plate where it has a target on it. And he shoots him and then he disappears. The guy does not. He says, "Tell them I was here. I am Jay." So it's a Jay Jester. I don't think so. I don't know who he was, but not important. He disappeared. And we find out also that Hawkeye has a belt on like this as well. The Hawkeye Kate Bishop does not. To see somehow. Doesn't look like he has a belt on, for what I can tell. I don't think he does. Nope, doesn't look like he has a belt, so he's a little bit different in this scenario. And then after that, they're like, well, that was a bit dramatic, and then they go on to just making a campfire, just kind of laughing a little, talking about stuff. And, yeah, so this is them talking and stuff, and having fun the whole time. And then eventually, they see another guy shows up, and Hawkeye shoots him. And also he doesn't have a name, and he just shoots him, and he disappears. So when you see him on the boat, they disappear and go back to whatever time they were supposed to. These are different villains from all different eras and times. And he shoots an arrow and hits another guy, who is Boomerang, who's another pretty. I'm not thinking obscure, but a lame ass villain. He's yeah, you bring some of the lame villains to start off with, and then we're gonna get some of the cool ones near the end before. Most of these fit the same model. I shoot boomerangs, I throw boomerangs, I shoot things, and they have an accuracy thing. And they go off. And they go through the jungle and find this temple thing in the middle, where they assuming is. They find this temple. It's in the middle of the island, I guess. And then who comes upon them? The swordsman, who is Clint's mentor, and they get to have a little chat. He has a belt on him as well. And he's like, yeah, don't. He's like, and Hawkeye's like, don't trust him. He's a jackass, don't trust him. But then they're like, yeah, okay, fine. But if something bad happens, if you do something out of line, we're gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. That's with Kate Bishop going inside the place. So he's checking around some of the perimeter, the outside, and stuff. As he finds out, he finds a place, High Vantage Point. As he's gonna go there, of these temple to see if that's where anything's going on. And Hawkeye and Swordsman are going through the jungle, see if they can find anybody else. And then, who comes out, then an arrow is shot, and you see Taskmaster is fighting, Taskmaster is fighting Clint Hawkeye, and they have a little fight, and Taskmaster is good at learning the abilities or like moves of another person by just watching them, so it's actually a very well advertised fight, but still Hawkeye gets him and puts a arrow through his little thing, and then that takes him, and he teleports away like all the other ones. And then we go back to Kate Bishop, who is at a control center where this girl, they see the mastermind with all these computers and everything. And then we see a thing of the pulls out arrow and starts to aim it, and we think it's that. And she sees it, and she shoots at this guy who's hidden in a doorway, but she can see the glint of metal of his gun, so she knows that's there, that she's gonna shoot her. And he puts an arrow, hits him, and we find out it's Crossfire. Well then, makes sense. And then he shoots the guy. He hits Hawkeye's arrow, hits him, like stuns him, but he still fires off the gun and hits her a little. And she comes down and stops him and realizes that, hey, this guy is pretty good with technology, so he can probably figure out how to get off the belt. So that's why he's not wearing it, so we can't just teleport him, so he can't just be teleported back in time, so we gotta like actually tie him up and stuff. And then he talks to the other girl and like, who are you and stuff, and then he gets to also Swordsman shows up as well. Him and the girl are talking, having a conversation, and then a little thing cuts Kate Bishop's like a cheek or something, a little cut from a card, and if you notice it, he knows it is a bullseye. And he couldn't Hawkeye, so I'm assuming because I'm assuming they're fighting Hawkeye, and it shows is including Hawkeye, but I'm assuming it means that we know it's gonna show it on the next page, but Hawkeye and Bullseye are fighting, and it just shows them just fighting out of nowhere. And it shows they put up like a table and all these like knives hitting the table and stuff. And then they try to figure out a way out of there. And Kate Bishop takes a bunch of arrows, shoots some, and then jumps over the table and guns to help Hawkeye fight Bullseye. Another character that makes sense. There's all these like kind of like people who have like I can shoot and not miss or do kind of have a similar motifs to them. And he's fighting the Hawkeye, and Hawkeye's getting the shit beat out because Bullseye's pretty tough. He's a pretty tough one. And we see him, he gets hit or something, and it shoots him at this teleporter, and he gets teleported back. He's like, I'll find you, girl, and then I'll kill you or something, but he disappears. And then yeah, so then we see Swordsman and this other guy go back to the girl talking, and we find out they have a little discussion. Hawkeye and him go a little odd, and the girl sends him back to where he came from, same with Crossbone. And also C has, it looks like, about 2, so C went back. Yeah. Apologize, and he apologized for everything, like, I wish you well, and she gives somebody, like, a radio to call for help, somebody to come get him, or whatever. And then it shows him and ends with him and Kate talking on the edge of, like, a cliff, and they're talking, having a great time over the sea, and it shows him, and, then, it shows Kate Bishop talking for a little bit to kind of like Clint and saying a bunch of stuff to get off his chest, and then he finds out he's asleep, and he's like, oh, what the hell? I just blurred out my heart to you, and you didn't. It's not like oh, I love you. This is a bunch of stuff I got off my chest. I needed to say, and you were asleep, obviously. And then like some things never change. If you've ever seen They're like 7 with the end in terms of sleep and her going back to her time. Then it has next family reunion in Hawkeye. She's 13. As you see, the next book is Hawkeye that can in Hawkeye 13. So, what do I think of Generations? The Archer one shot that came out, probably Generation runs of books. I think, just in general, like, it was good. I like Hawkeye, and the one was pretty good. It wasn't like, holy shit, one of the best comics ever, but it was, for a Hawkeye book, it definitely gets the job done. I like Kate Bishop, love Clint, but I can never say Clint's last name. I feel like I say it. Baston. I can never feel like I say it right. So yeah, so Clint and Kate Bishop are both awesome. I like both the Hawkeye attacks, but I like Kate Bishop a little more now. Hawkeye, but I like both of them. And yeah, the full one shot this first January for the January story was stuff like these newer versions of the character going back and the older version of the character. Very cool, really awesome. The Archer one featuring the Hawkeyes was really good. So that's it for this episode of Comic Talk. You guys can always like the video and all that fun stuff. You guys can check out the link in the description for my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all in the link in the description. And you can always subscribe to me know if I want to make more videos. And last but not least, you can always stay epic, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.